Cassidy from Cassidy Reads, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everybody's staying safe and healthy still and not going insane like I am. All I want to do is just go to a bookstore or go to a cafe and just go anywhere. But today I have my Light versus Dark Readathon TBR. This is going to be running from May 1st to May 3rd with a live show on May 4th. This is hosted by Steeped in Books. I will link her channel down below as well as her announcement video for the Readathon. Basically, you choose a side, so there's the light side of romance or the dark side of romance, and I have chosen to read the dark side of romance, and there's going to be a competition between both sides, and whoever has like the most points in the Readathon wins, and it's super exciting because it is Star Wars themed, even though it's not even anything to do with Star Wars, but I think it's so cool with the live show being on May 4th. May the 4th be with you. But anyway, let's get on with the TBR. So since I am reading for the dark side, the prompts or challenges for the dark side are going to be read a taboo romance, read a book with a black and/or red cover, read a book with moons or stars on the cover, read a BDSM romance, read a bad boy romance, and read a dark MC romance. So starting with the taboo category, I am going to be reading Lessons in Corruption by Gianna Darling. This is the first book in the Fallen Men series, and this follows a hero who's 18 and I believe he's 18, and his teacher, and I'm super excited to read this. This is also kind of like a motorcycle romance. This is, like I said, book one. I really don't know that much about this book or this series, but I've heard amazing things from Jess from Peace Love Books and just so many other people, and I'm super excited to dive in. I really do love Gianna Darling and her books, so I'm excited to start this series. The second category was read a black and/or red cover, and that is going to be Gabriel's Inferno by Sylvian Renard. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. You guys know I'm the worst at pronouncing names. But this is also actually a taboo romance as well. This follows a professor and his student, and this is actually going to be a Passionflix movie. It actually comes out in May, so this is the perfect time to read this book, and it's been on my shelf for a while now, so I'm excited to dive in. So I've been searching for days trying to find a moon or star cover, and I cannot seem to find one, or one that I actually haven't read yet. So for right now, I'm leaving this prompt open until I can maybe find one. I also might not be even able to read all the books I want to read for this readathon, so I might just keep that one open because I might just not have time. But for the bad boy romance, I'm going to be reading Follow by Tessa Bailey. I don't really know this much about this series at all, or this book in general at all. I just know in the synopsis it literally talks about the main character being a bad boy, and I got this one in the Dangerous Winter romance box, so I'm super excited to start reading this one, and it's pretty thin, so I'll be able to actually read this one rather quickly. For the BDSM category, I decided to pick up Crash Into You, and this is a Loving on the Edge book, and it's the first book in this series. I've actually jumped around quite a few in this series, and I haven't read the books in order at all. I'm kind of the worst at doing that with interconnected series, but this is basically about a BDSM ranch/hotel, and these books are super sexy if you ask me. I really did enjoy the ones that I've read. I read a couple other ones in the series. Like I said, I read about 2 or 3, and I'm excited to finally read the first book in the series. And for the dark MC romance, I actually don't have my physical copy just yet because I just ordered it on Amazon, but I'm going to be reading Welcome to the Dark Side by Gianna Darling. This is the second book in the Fallen Men series, and I figured since I'm reading the first book, I might as well read the second book, and I've heard amazing things about this book specifically in the series, and people swear by the hero, so I'm super excited to read it, and I definitely want to get my own opinion about it and see if I love it as much as everybody else did. So there you have it. There are my TBR books for the dark side, and like I said, I was going to be talking about the light side as well. So for the challenges and prompts for the light side, there is read your favorite rom-com, read a book with a blue or black cover, which I'd be so good at because I have so many black or blue books, read a book with a cinnamon roll hero, read a book with a reformed rake, Read a small town romance and read a book with a white, yellow, or gold on the cover. So if you actually get to read a book from the other side or opposite side, you actually get 2 points. So if I can fit another book into my readathon, I might pick up another book from the light side, because you do get 1 point for each challenge that you read on your side. So more points, the better. We'll see. I don't know if I'll have time, but I'm hoping to at least just read the books that I already have set aside for my TBR. So I'm super excited to be participating in this readathon. I hope that once I start reading books in this readathon, it will help me participate in more readathons, because in the past I've been kind of bad at like focusing on books for the readathon. I'm usually a huge mood reader, so I'm hoping that this readathon will kind of help me. I do have my own readathon coming up in June, but I will have more details about that later on, especially in later months or weeks in May. But thank you so much for watching, and have a great day, everyone. Bye!